Hi everybody, welcome back to Nanny's Reborn Nursery. I have with us today sweet little Timmy. I say little, but he's a chunky little guy. He's a chunky little baby. Now this is the Dustin Asleep kit. I named him Timmy, and his sculptor is by Bountiful Baby. And then his artist is Jenny Galicia. And he has a twin baby brother. He does. Different color hair, but he does. And his name is Waylon. Yep. This is one of my babies who has the absolute softest, most manageable, gorgeous hair you have ever felt of. This baby has Angora hair, and Angora is a lot different than mohair. I'm not sure, Jenny. I'm not sure exactly. It just says in his description that he has Angora hair. Gorgeous. And I mean, soft. He has the softest hair you've ever felt. But I have him here today, and I'm going to change him, and I don't know what I'm going to put on him. Imagine that. But I'm not kidding. Not kidding you guys one little bit. I have not I've not got an outfit picked out. I can tell you this, I've been wanting to put this on one of my sweeties for quite some time. We'll do this. It's a simple outfit, but it's cute. This is a size 0 to 3 months. And that's what he wears. This is just one of the little comfy onesie pajama sleepers. There's no feet in it. It snaps between the legs. And it's just plain. It's plain, but y'all know how I am. I like plain. I like simple. And I just like things like this. I always put stuff like this on my babies when they were little. So it's just, I favor this type of outfit. But it is white. And it has, the white background is white, and then it has little blue stars all over it. And it is a Carter's, size 3 months. So let's see how he'll look in this. Let's see how he will look in this. I come into this nursery completely and totally unprepared. I had no clue who I was going to change. Had no clue what I was going to put on the baby. And then when I walked in, I seen little Timmy laying there, and I thought, you know, he's been in his Paddington Bear for quite some time, so I'll give him a change. But with that being said, let me get him turned over here. Mommy's sweet boy. My gosh, you guys, he smells wonderful. He smells just exactly like the day he did when I first got him. It's just amazing. She's got some of those scented, scented wafers in him, and he smells wonderful. Him smells wonderful, don't you? Yeah. Oh my goodness. You guys, I have absolutely run myself teetotally ragged for the past several days now in a row. You just wouldn't believe it. Me trying to get my real ID license so I can fly to Kansas at the end of August. You guys, it's insane. It has been insane at the rigmarole that I have had to go through to get my real ID. Now, I talked to y'all about this the other day, but it got worse. It got worse after that. So I go to the Justice Center, and I picked up my copy of my divorce decree from my first husband. Look how sweet. Look at that little sweetheart. Isn't he precious? Look at them legs, you guys. Look at them little chubby, wrinkledy legs. He's all veined and modeled. I love the way Jeannie paints her babies. I really do. And I love the way she weights them too. They're perfect. Perfect. But anyway, had to go by the Justice Center and get a copy of my divorce decree because they couldn't find none of that at the courthouse. And they also could not find where I married my first husband. I don't like to talk about my first husband. Not pleasant. Not a pleasant subject at all whatsoever. But your past comes back and haunts you sometimes, and you have to just kind of backtrack, and you just have to do what you have to do. But come to find out, all this time, I'm making a video. Hubby came in. All this time passes by. I finally get my copy of my divorce decree from the Justice Center, and get back down to the courthouse to get my real ID, driver's license, and come to find out that they still couldn't do it. They were still having a problem with me being who I am. So, finally, they're like, when did you marry this man? And I'm like, April. It was in April of 1982. She said, let me have her check again, honey. And I'm like, yeah, please do, because I'm just about ready to bust a gut here. I'm about ready to go off. I was so aggravated. And she came back in a little while. Now, see, I had already, now during this time, I had already went up and sat in the chair, and she was getting all my paperwork, you know, because I thought I had everything together. No, I didn't. No, I did not. Ollie, stop it. I'm making a video. He annoys me sometimes. I love him with all my heart, but he annoys me. So does hubby. But anyway, that's beside the point. That's neither here nor there, is it? But anyway, I get up there, I sit down. Oh, no. This ain't what we need. So I have to go back, and I have to sit back down. And, you know, needless to say, by this point, they just can't get it figured out. So I have to go to the back of the line. So I'm sitting out there in my chair, and I'm just praying. I'm like, dear God, please give me the strength and the endurance that I need to make it through this. I am so aggravated. I'm so frustrated. Lord, you know how I am. And I was just praying. I was just going on, please help me through this and help them to figure out what's going on so I can get this taken care of, get my license, and go home. I just wanted to go home. So, a few minutes, the lady came back downstairs. She said, oh, we found your papers. She said, we had it all along. We had it all along. Hello? So, here we are, you know. There I sat, and I was, by that point, I was just, you could literally probably see steam coming out my nose. Look how cute, you guys. Doesn't he look adorable in this? Don't he look all comfy and cozy? I love it. I love it, love it. But, yes. Here we were. And I'm like, you know, oh, yeah, we had it. She just, as she was looking over it, oh, well, look at the, you know what you've put me through. So, it was just ridiculous, you guys. And, you know, the thing being, they had my divorce decree, they had my first marriage license, they had every last bit of that rigmarole hooliga that I needed to get my real ID license. They had every last bit of that crap the whole time. They were just overlooking it. It was there. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Oh, I was so aggravated. But they had me out here running around all over God's green earth, looking for, trying to gather up all of this information. Well, I didn't have my marriage certificate from my first marriage. Hello? Why? Why would I? Why would I want to keep something like that? I'd probably burn it. knowing me. And as a matter of fact, I told the girl at the desk, I said, I probably burned it. I said, that's part of my past. I do not care to remember. And I said, I don't even have a copy of my divorce papers. And if I did, I couldn't find them. Could not find them nowhere. Whatever. It's just so much bull crap that we have to go through. You know. Now, I know, don't get me wrong. This real ID stuff, it is for security purposes. And I've got him on a pink blanket. Oopsie, I'm sorry. We'll put him on this other one. But yeah, you know, all this hoopla that I'm having to go through, and you know, and then they become anal, the people, you know, that work in the courthouse and the driver's license place, you know, they become quite anal because they can't figure it out. Well, don't become anal with me, because, you know, I got my own set of problems. I can't help you because you can't figure out what you're doing. It's just the past, this whole entire week, you guys, it just seems like one day right after the next, on and on and on. I have had some kind of hoopla to have to deal with. And it just literally burnt me up. I'm telling you. Absolutely burnt me up. But I was having to go through all of the channels and all of the documentation, the documents and the papers and the... I'm going to put this on him over this little sleeper. I think that'll look cute. On all these papers, yeah. Well, we need you to go and get this. Well, you know, first of all, your divorce decree, you know, I had to pay for that. I had to pay like $6 and something for that. And the courthouse had it all the time. Ask me if they reimbursed me my money. No. No, they sure didn't. I was just put out that much more money, you know. But I had to go and I had to get that. And had to pay for that. Actually, hubby paid for it. Had to get a new marriage. Had to get a marriage certificate. Okay? For my first stupid, ignorant husband. Who has now already been divorced again 2 more times and has like a whole harem of children. I don't know how many kids he's got. It's a lot. I'll tell you that much. It's a lot. But anyway, getting off him, no sense in bringing him up. Hell, that was 40 years ago. But anyway, you know what? I don't know if I like this or not, you guys. I'm putting it on him, but I don't know if I like it or not. I might like it. We'll see if I like it. Got myself in all in an uproar here. But yeah, this has got a little hood on it too. It is cute. It is cute. Just gives him a little bit of extra warmth. It's supposed to cool off here in the next few days. Anyway, now it's really warm right now. That's cute. I like that. I like it okay. Looks alright, doesn't it? Yeah. Just gives him a little bit of extra layer to keep him warm. To keep him nice and warm. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a hectic week. It has drove me crazy. It's unreal. If you do not have your real ID, ladies, if you're going to the Kansas Doll Show or if you're flying anywhere else in the United States, you better get on it. May 7th, I believe, is the deadline to get your real ID. I think you can get it after that, but it costs more. I think it gets more complicated after that point, I'm thinking. I can't remember just exactly what it was that they had said about it, but yeah, there's a deadline of May the 7th, and they want you to have your real ID by then. And God only knows what all you'd have to go through if you went to get a passport to fly out of the United States or whatever. I'm not planning on doing that, but they say that as long as you have your real ID, that passport's not that big of a deal. But I'm going to tell you something right now. The real ID is a pain in the rump. So if you have yours, glory be. Praise God. Be so, so glad, because it has really, really run me ragged. It really has. At all of the different stuff and all of the running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, run here, run there, get this, get that. Oh, we can't do it until you get such and such, so you go get such and such. Oh, this is not what we need. Blah, 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 blah. And the whole entire time, this courthouse has every last bit of the documentation and papers that I need right there in that courthouse to complete what I needed to have done. It's just that they were overlooking it. They couldn't find it. But guess who still had to go to the back of the line because she didn't have what she needed? Well, no, I didn't have what I needed. That's your fault. You all have what I'm needing right here without me having to dig through my stuff. You dig through yours. It's your job. But, oh my gosh, it's just been a nightmare. It really has. So, anyway, with all that said and done, I'm finished now. And now all I have right now is just my paper, a copy of my real ID license. It's just on a piece of paper, and I folded it up, kind of like when you get a driver's permit or something like that, or it's a temporary driver's license ID or whatever. But I'm supposed to be getting that my license through the mail pretty soon. Well, they said somewhere around by May the 20th. You guys don't wait long. If you're flying to Kansas, or if you're flying anywhere on a vacation this summer, do not wait long, because a lot of times you think you've got your shit together and you just totally don't. You don't have it together. You think that you've got everything you need, and you think you're all prepared and ready, and you're not. And it takes you a week, 2 weeks. Actually, I've been fighting through this now for about 2 weeks. All of the, getting everything together and getting everything the way it's supposed to be. But, yeah. And then it takes anywhere from 20 to 40 days. Okay? That's what I've been told. 20 to 40 days to get back your real ID driver's license through the mail. And you got to have that. They will not let you get on that plane unless you have it. You have to have that star emblem, and it says real ID. You have to have that on your license, or you're not getting on the plane. And like I said, I know that's for security. And hey, I appreciate that. I do. I really, really do. Makes you wonder how some of these, I'm not going to go there. Just makes you wonder how people get here, doesn't it? Okay? But they can. They can. Just climb this little wall right here and hop right over the top, and away you go. Been living here all my life and can't even get on an airplane. It's just, I know, I'm venting. I know I'm rattling on, but it's just been a big ton of hoopla, and I've just been frustrated all week. I was going to come here yesterday and do a video. I just wasn't in the mood. Was not in the mood. And as you all can tell by the way I'm acting, I really wasn't all in that great of a mood today. But please forgive me. Please forgive me for that. I'm tired, and I'm just I'm ready for all of this to be over with, and it is. As of today, praise the Lord, I finally got everything, situated. So, like I said, if you are flying anywhere, you better get that real ID license unless you already have it. And don't think that it's something simple and basic and easy to do, because it's not. It wasn't for me. That was my own, experience. Oh, can we see your, we need to see a copy of your birth certificate, or they want to see your original birth certificate. You handed it to them. Oh, no, ma'am, that's not what we need. We have to have the one that has the seal on it. I don't have one that has a seal on it. Right here, the one I've got, my little baby footprints are even on it. No, that ain't good enough. Has to have a seal on it. So then where do they go? What do? They send you to the health department to get your original, quote unquote, what they say as original, and what they want to see is your birth certificate that they want to see. They want to see it in their head the way they want to see it. You know what I'm saying? And that is something that us older people, we don't have that. Even my daughter, my youngest daughter, she's 29 years old. And when she went and got, now get this, when she went and got her driver's license, we had to go to the health department and get her a new birth certificate, because the ones I had, the mother's copy and the original, which they're saying it's not the original. Yeah, oh, excuse me. I beg to differ with you. Yes, it is the original. It's all I have, okay? No, we can't accept that. So you have to go and you have to buy a new one. So that was back when she first started driving, and she's 29 years old now. So she's young enough. She even had to go and get a birth certificate. Seemingly, people just don't have the birth certificate that they're wanting to see. And the girl even told me, she said, she said you would be just blown away at all the people that come in here, and they don't have the right certificate. Well, maybe that's because they were never given that right certificate to begin with. Duh. I don't know. All that said and done, and I vented. I had to have some ladies to talk to, and you all just happened to be right here in my face. And y'all have given me somebody to vent to. So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. That is how my Friday has been. And I think I'm just going to retire for the rest of the weekend. I'm going to go to bed, and I'm not going to get up until Monday morning. I'm going to hibernate. I don't want to see nobody. Don't want to talk to nobody. Leave me alone. Oh, my goodness. Life's hard, isn't it? Life is so hard. It is so hard. That's why I was just sitting there praying, Lord, please help me keep myself together, because I have a fiery temper. I'm a spitfire if I'm messed with or provoked or pushed too hard. Okay. I'll cow down and I'll back down and I'll be nice for quite a while. But once I've had my fill, boom, it's over. Nanny's had it. Once Nanny's had it, she's had it, ain't she, little Timmy? Mommy, sweet boy. Well, y'all, I'm going to shut up. I'm a very, very, very blessed lady. I'm very thankful for everything I have. Guess what? I have my money. My money is going to start coming through for my new baby that I have in the layaway. And like I said, it's not a quote-unquote Kansas baby that I'm buying from a quote-unquote doll show, but I am picking it up there. It's just that it's in the layaway, and I'm paying on it, and I'll have it paid for, and then I'll pick it up at the doll show. So that's going to be my Kansas baby. Yes. I'm very excited. I feel very blessed. You know who you are. To the ones of you who have purchased babies from me in the past few days, you know who you are. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you for that. Bless you. Thank you. God bless you. It really means the world to me. You've made this new baby a possibility for me. And I made my first payment on him, but boy, did it ever sink me. So, it's I had to have this baby. It's just one of those situations. You see the baby, you have to have it. So let me tell you who has gone. Olivia has been sold. Okay. And y'all can go back in my other videos and see. But Olivia has been sold. I have sold, oh my gosh, you guys. Bailey has been sold. Hensley was sold. I sold her last night. last night, yeah. So that's 3. I've got one more possible baby that I have sold. I don't know for absolute sure on that one. She will let me know, though. Completely trust. I completely trust all of these ladies, by the way, that have purchased these babies from me. I have those ladies, those few ladies. I totally trust them. They've bought several babies from me. I've dealt with them a lot, and I have gotten to pretty much personally know them, in some sort of way. And yeah, but yeah, there's one possible baby that's leaving. I'm not going to say his name yet. It's a he. I'm not going to say his name yet because I don't know for absolute. But once I find out for absolute positive, I'll let y'all know. But as far as my silicone babies, my silicone girls are concerned, I have Josie. Now she's a forever baby. I'm keeping her, okay? Josie is my only Josie is a full silicone baby. I have her. I still have my precious sweet Lily. She is a silicone head kettle baby, but she's not for sale. Maybe. That's a toss-up. That is a possibility. But if I did sell her, I would have to get my money back. Because I'm very, very fond of her. I've not had her all that long, and she's not played with. She just lays here in the crib. And she's a possible baby that I might sell. If somebody would give me the money back out of her that I've got in her. I can't afford to lose any money on Lily. And by the way, this is Lily, if anybody's wondering. And now, you guys, it's like I said, this is an F. This is not etched in stone. Yeah. Look at that face. Oh, I'm in love with her. I love her so much. But from time to time, we have to let babies go. We have to. We have to let them go. You can't keep them all. And, she is a possible sale. She really is. But it's like I said, I can't. Look how real this baby looks. Doesn't she look real? She's her whole entire body. She's a kettle body. She's on a Reggie's kettle body. But yeah. And the only thing that's not cloth is just her head, and it's silicone. But this is the Madison sculpt. And she's a prototype baby. She was very expensive to be a cuddle baby. She's pricey. But it's like I said, in order for me to sell her, I would have to get my money back out of her. Because if I can't get my money back out of her, I love her way, 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 way too much to just to let her go, and not get my money back out of her. And that, even at that, you guys, that's even an F, because I'm pretty attached to this sweet girl. I really am. And here's another thing too, as well. I have made enough money with this one possible sale of this baby boy I have. If I make that sale, I will have made all of the money that I need to finish paying off my baby that I'm picking up at the Kansas Doll Show. Okay? So, that's another reason why I'm choosing, I'm not real sure. I'm uncertain of this sale. But it's like I said, it would have to be that, yes, I can give you what you're asking for that baby, because she is a prototype. She has Corella Carroll's eyes. She's amazing. She really, really, really is, and I love her so much. But yeah, that's the only baby that's left, except for the baby boy that I was telling you all about. That's he has possibly been sold. I'll find out on him soon. I'm sure. But, yeah, I've got my money. I've got my finances gathered together. And I will have that baby paid for by the time the end of August gets here. So I'm really, really, really excited about that. Oh, I went to a yard sale today. I have not been to a yard sale, and I could not tell you all how long. I bought 2 dresses, and I bought 2 t-shirts, and I bought me a pair of shorts. Yep, for me. I did. And, okay, the 2 dresses, the 2 t-shirts, and the pair of shorts, a total of $5. You can't beat that, can you? So, yeah, I did. I don't normally wear dresses, but, from time to time, to go to church or to go to a funeral, God forbid, or, just something nice, a baby shower, any type of event like that, But anyway, I already had several dresses, and like I said, I'd hardly ever wear a dress, but I'll have them in case I need them one time. And for $1 a dress, $1, who can beat that? Well, anyway, I'm going to hush. I'm going to let y'all go. I hope you enjoyed my video today. I hope I've not been too mouthy and blah, 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 because this is a 30-minute video, and I did not mean to go over this far. But God bless you all. Thank you all for all your likes and your comments. They mean the absolute world to me. You all are who y'all make up my channel. Without you, I wouldn't have a channel. Without you, I wouldn't want a channel. So, with that being said, I love you all. Thank you, and I will do my best to answer all of your comments. And, yeah, we shall see you all again tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully, I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I'm just going to hang out. I don't want to do anything tomorrow. I'm just going to rest my brain. And God only knows it needs it. Anyway, God bless you all, and we will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.